Hello everyone, this is Himi and welcome to another new video. Today I'm finally showing my first sketchbook tour. I started this sketchbook from last year around September and I just finished it last weekend. So I thought it is the time to show what I have painted and drew in the sketchbook. Some of the art pieces will be familiar and also you will see the new art pieces that I never shared anywhere else. So let's begin. On the first page, I drew a couple of raw doodles and they are posing differently. As soon as I finished this page, I realized the paper is very thin because the sketchbook should be 300 SM, and then I realized it is like a cover sheet. And let's turn the next page. I drew lots of different eyes. If you haven't seen my last vlogging video, I shared some of history of my art style, and yearly the drawing style has been changed. Especially the eyes are different. Here we are, it is the behind the scene, and I have studied some of eyes to upgrade my art style for this year. The next page I drew pencil drawings. It is not really my current or past style. And also from these pages I drew both sides of the papers because this was the main reason why I wanted to get thick 300 SM papers. And this sketchbook has 48 pages, but you may feel like you are seeing 96 pages. So we have a lot of pages to go. This video also will be very long. If you are staying here until the end, I really appreciate. So let's turn to the next page. I think I shared this art one of my vlogging video last year when I was baking pumpkin cake. In Australia, from September, it's the almost end of winter, but I wanted to feel like autumn mood, so I painted some pumpkin doodles and also pen drawing. I actually really like the facial expression, the grumpy face. These houses are our neighbors' houses. When my boyfriend and I go for a walk, I usually take a lot of photos for posting on Instagram and also for using them as references. This art was originally for a new banner for my YouTube. I used it for banners for a few weeks and then I changed it after because I kind of like it and also I didn't like it. And next, I drew some mushrooms. These three mushroom sketches were for art print on my Etsy store. I wanted to create it like fairy town, and I thought mushrooms are mysterious, magic, witches stuff. And then I got some ideas how I'm going to draw on the computer digitally. And this drawing was the first day of October 2020. And I used the prompts created by Furry Little Peach, who is my favorite artist ever in my life. The theme of the day first was house, home. So this mushroom had houses for little teeny fairies. Yep. And next day, 2nd of the October 2020, the theme was a raccoon. The raccoon appeared in the mushroom forest. The girl here is the same girl. So, and then I input my feeling about if I see the giant fluffy raccoon, I would feel very toki-doki. And then the day 3rd, the theme was a fish. I think from day 3rd, I used different prompts by different creators. And the day 4 or 5 was candle, also prompts was also different. And it was the last day I joined October 2020. because I felt busy about my business assessment. As you guys know, when I studied business management course, I felt very depressed and then my mental health was not good. And then I drew some more strawberry doodles. And then next I wanted to draw some cozy stuff based on autumn seasons, even though Australia was a spring. So I drew ginkgo leaves, books. I don't know different country, but when I used to live in Korea, when autumn comes, we called season for book, like book seasons. So I drew some cozy book couch, ginkgo leaves, and also watercolor, because watercolor is my favorite dog breeder. If I keep saying wrong words, I really apologize. It happens a lot when I film the video focusing on a lot of talks. And then I practiced some pencil portraits. I really like this art style, and I'm thinking if this style of art became stickers, like a single stickers in the future, I think it will be nice. And then next I drew a rabbit. And then this pen drawing will be appear again, but in watercolor. It was initial thought, sketch ideas for the painting. And then next I drew some simple color pencil art. I believe it is the first time to show a snail painting. I actually really don't draw snails or bugs, insects. I think I have never shared and shown insects, butterfly or moth painting or drawing. I'm so afraid to see any bugs or insects even though they are photography. So anyway, let's turn the next page. So what I wanted to say is this painting was reference to the previous this drawing. It was the initial drawing for painting this art, and also these paintings was also one of work in progress to draw digitally. I'm going to put the final art here. There's some partly my work in progress for digital art. And next I drew some more bunnies. I didn't like this color composition. I thought the yellow is too bright. And then next to the yellow rabbits, there's a little cute animals drawing. And then my favorite is this little cute baby cow. Let's turn the next page. From this page, I mainly use it for gouache paintings. So you will see a lot of gouache paintings rather than color pencils or watercolor. I practiced painting clouds in different colors a lot of times, and then it is the first time to appear. When I paint these pictures, also I reference to the photos from Pinterest. Some little cute cat doodles with gouache. Cow is also the same cows. I painted 3 eyes. I believe these 2 paintings painted last December or January, and I painted this eye very recently, I believe few weeks ago, so the colors and styles are a little bit different. Also, if you remember the last painting video, the portrait one, I referenced these paintings to paint the portrait. I wanted to remember how I painted the eyes. And next, it is a beach, but I didn't like how I painted. I wanted to draw in simple way, but I still feel like I missed a lot of key points. For example, if you look at the beach carefully, when the wave comes and go back, these parts of sand should be darker because it became wet. And the next page I painted some Christmas trees for Christmas card last year. And I painted some bears, and this face is my favorite. The next page there are more different paintings, and also I painted the beach wave again, and I really liked the colors. And as I mentioned earlier, I meant this shading when the wave goes down again. So when I paint the wave for the first time on the last pages, I missed this kind of details. I painted this beach wave and sky and this doodle on different days, but it's kind of matching, so I'm really satisfied. I painted this doodle when I filmed on the last vlogging video in January, and I also posted these paintings on Instagram, and someone commented she can imagine them as stickers, and I really like the comments because in the future I really want to produce and create stickers. That's my dream. This is the second time to paint clouds. When I painted this painting, I didn't have big brushes. How can I say this? These fluffy shapes are very small. And also I can see in the under background painting, there's some shapes of small brushes. After this painting, I went to art supply store to get some cheap big brushes. And the next I painted some fruit, very delightful, colorful, yummy fruit. And I really enjoyed these paintings, especially this watermelon. I still don't like this mango. It looks so still weird shapes. The another things that I like is the colors and some decorative small little drawings, because it matches with my digital art paintings. I filmed this painting as a full process in one of my painting videos, so I'm gonna skip saying this. And also I shared these two paintings through reels on Instagram. And the next I practiced the landscape in the referencing photography. The picture was like sunset color, like orange sky, but I painted in blue, kind of a purple theme colors. If you remember my old paintings of clouds are changing every time, because every single page is when I paint clouds, I experiment. Not only clouds, but mostly I try to paint and draw in different style and try to find what is my favorite style. And the next day I paint a cat and the calcifer. And the next I drew in color pencils again, because I felt like I haven't drawn with it for ages. I wanted to try in like when I paint with Gouache. So my last color pencil was this, and from this page to this page, the time was like 5 or 4 months difference. And I really can see the difference of the art style and how my thoughts and my style has been changed compared to when I do this little cat and doodles. And the next to it, I painted clouds again. You may have noticed I really try new things a lot of times. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but we are almost there. We are almost at the end. So the next page, I painted strawberries again, and I think at this point you really can feel how I'm thinking when I'm painting and how I want to change the drawing style, painting style. It is difficult to match my traditional art and my digital art, because when I draw digitally, I draw with very specific, particular digital brushes, and traditional brushes doesn't have the exact same digital brushes. So, but I wanted to try to draw like my digital art style. So it is more simpler compared to the last fruit painting. And then here we are looking at clouds, and there's a different style. Every pages the clouds are evolving into new style. And then also I painted kind of a landscape, but illustration landscape. I think it is mostly close to my current digital illustration style, and it is a kind of quick sketch before I jump into computer for digital work. And the next, it is also quick sketch for landscape paintings. I made it for posting new reels on Instagram. If you want to see, please check out my art account. And then here's a sleepy owl. I like seeing how my style is changing, and I feel like I found my ideal style that I want to keep for consistency. And the next, I painted some Pokemon fan art. I started liking Bulbasaur. Originally, my favorite Pokemon character was Watercolor or Squirtle, but now I feel like I'm changing my favorite character. I love plants. I like looking after plants. As you see, a plant is sitting here, and there was a dry flowers are here. I want to fill with greenery art in my feeds on Instagram. And then next, I painted some landscapes and pests. For some reasons, these tulips reminded me of bean sprouts. Do you know what I can see? Overall, I'm satisfied how they turned out. And when I painted this lily pads, I wasn't sure how I could paint this lily pads with the reversed light, but I tried to my best. I tried to finish the art piece. And then it is the last page. I wanted to finish with some yummy food. It is a strawberry pancake and apple. Apple is always nice. When I finished the sketchbook, I really felt like using sketchbook gives me more opportunities to think about outside the box and then think creatively before I start working on the computer. When I paint something on the sketchbook, the arts are not official posts. It is just like my study or experiment to develop my art style. Sometimes I feel like I want to paint in different way and they see how I'm enjoying the style, but still I'm afraid to share to people. If I paint on sketchbook, no one can see, and it is my personal study. So it sorts out my internal problems or curiosity. That's all I wanted to show in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate everyone staying here until the end. I hope you enjoyed my paintings and thoughts. Have a wonderful, lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!